Mirror. Sylvia Plath. In this module, you will get an overview of the poem, learn about its poet, and listen to its recitation. An overview. A lyric poem composed in free verse and in a first-person narrative, Mirror is believed to be autobiographical in its content. The mirror is the speaker that describes the drowning of youth and the emergence of middle age in a rather detached and dispassionate manner. The poem describes the pains of aging or the midlife crisis through the eyes of a mirror that remains unmisted by emotions, and, like God, gives a true and unbiased picture. There are certain facts like the inevitable process of aging that cannot be refuted. Yet, one tries to do exactly that by turning to liars, the candles and the moon. The central theme of this poem is a state of self-denial, a refusal to age gracefully. Mirror effectively conveys that through this poignant lyric. About the poet. Sylvia Plath, an American poet, novelist, and short story writer, was one of the most dynamic and admired poets of the 20th century. By the time she was 30, Plath already had a fan following in the literary community. In the ensuing years, her work attracted the attention of a multitude of readers, who saw in her singular verse an attempt to catalogue despair, negative emotion, and obsession with death. She is acknowledged as the precursor of confessional poetry. Her best-known collections are The Colossus and Other Poems and Ariel. She published a semi-autobiographical novel, The Bell Jar, shortly before she committed suicide. She became the first poet to win a Pulitzer Prize posthumously for the collected poems. Listen to the poem, Mirror, composed by Sylvia Plath. I am silver and exact. I have no preconceptions. Whatever I see, I swallow immediately, just as it is, unmisted by love or dislike. I am not cruel, only truthful. The eye of a little god, four-cornered. Most of the time, I meditate on the opposite wall. It is pink, with speckles. I have looked at it so long. I think it is a part of my heart. But it flickers. Faces and darkness separate us over and over. Now I am a lake. A woman bends over me, searching my reaches for what she really is. Then she turns to those liars, the candles or the moon. I see her back and reflect it faithfully. She rewards me with tears and an agitation of hands. I am important to her. She comes and goes. Each morning, it is her face that replaces the darkness. In me she has drowned a young girl, and in me an old woman rises toward her day after day like a terrible fish. Transcript. summary. In this module, you have got an overview of the poem, learnt about its poet, and listened to its recitation.